So alright, now we're going from the bike is completely off. We're going to start it up so you can see the light process on the RDU. So it shows all the lights so you can make sure all the LEDs are still functioning. Then it goes into the last mode you ran in. Now note that the active light is not on. There's no throttle ability at all. So to make the bike go, you have to turn this light on with the go button. So when that light is on, now you have throttle. You can enable the bike to go race. So the mode lights, to change modes, you can't have the bike active. You have to turn the bike off activity wise, hit the mode button, and that cycles through all of them. So this is 6, so when all the lights are on, you add each light together. So 1, 2, and 3 equals mode 6. You can go back to mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, mode 4. Now you have 2 lights on, 1 and 3, that's mode 4. There's mode 5, that's 2 and 3, add those together. And then mode 6 again. In general, your race mode is going to be race 1, or mode 1, sorry. We'll explain the modes a little bit more in detail in its own video. On the rider display unit, you will see other lights at the bottom. There's a turtle light. The turtle light is basically your low voltage light. So we don't flash any lights when we're getting down to, say, 10% of raceable battery. We just go until we basically can't race it anymore, and the turtle light comes on. We depower the bike up a little bit so that the rider's aware, and he knows that he now has 30 to 40 seconds of run time to get back to, or get on his way to the pits anyway. So if you're like practicing, you run past like a 15-minute time limit, which is basically mode 1, you'll be able to get back to the pit area with a little bit of battery without pushing the bike. So that's basically what the turtle mode means. There's really nothing else to it. The light on the left, that's the battery light. That's the battery symbol there. If that's on, then you have to refer to the battery and the fault codes on the battery. That's just telling you, hey, there's a problem with the battery. The lightning bolt is the electrical system fault. So that could mean pretty much anything. It could mean your throttle has a broken wire somewhere. Your hall sensors in your motor are not functioning, or you have a wire cut going to your motor. It could be an over-temp situation in the motor. It could be many things. It's kind of a catch-all fault. So if that light's on, then you'll have to reference a dealer that has the diagnostic tool. We can walk you through some things, but otherwise you're going to have the tool to really dig into what the issue is. As far as your kill switch, so if the kill switch gets pulled and then you try and start the bike, it's going to flash the active light and you don't have any throttle. Once you get that fixed, you still have the flashing active light. It's still not active, so you just have to hit go. It's a one-touch reset that gets you back on the track quicker. And then you can go again. Another thing, let's see, off here, you apply some throttle. So if somebody's antsy to get going, they got the throttle open, and you try and hit go, it's going to say, nope, you got the throttle open. So as soon as you let go of the throttle or get it returned to 0, it fixes itself and it's ready to go. So that's pretty much it for any of the rider display unit. Don't forget, there is a timeout function that's in the rule book. It's like, I think, under a minute, just around a minute. So if you don't have any throttle input, we see this a lot. You're sitting on the line and staging, wait to roll in. You roll in, nobody really touches the throttle. Now the light's flashing, the gate drops, and now you have no throttle. So now you're at the back of the pack. You can blip the throttle while you're in staging. It's not going to hurt anything. Just tighten the chain a little bit, off and on every 20 seconds or so, and that'll keep everything alive and ready to go. There is a tilt function. So if the bike tilts over or you fall over, the bike's laying outside for 6 or 8 seconds, I think it is, it will deactivate the bike. So a lot of times if the rider gets pitched off the bike, has to get everything back up, get it back going, Usually it's deactivated the bike with a flashing light. So again, all they have to do is come back and hit the go button once. So it's tilted. They get back on the bike, hit the button, and they're ready to go again. That's really it. There is we do keep track of some fault history in the RDU. So that's really all the RDU does. It just controls the bike and then logs some faults.